Okay, this is Harold's Prog Rock Show part 37. It's an extra show with Dutch prog rock albums. In my previous show I have forgotten some albums, and I've added now some other albums from Dutch prog rock bands. Okay, the extra show with Dutch prog rock albums. We start with Focus. This is Focus 3. This is a good album, a classic. And on this one we have Sylvia and Answers Questions, Questions Answers, and Anonymous 2. The line-up is Thijs van Leer, Jan Akkerman, Bert Ruiter and Pierre van der Linden on drums. It's a classic. Highly recommended. Okay, then we go to Solution. Solution made an album called Cordon Bleu, and Cordon Bleu is a classic from Solution, and it's in fact an album with jazz rock elements. Okay, Solution, Cordon Bleu, a very nice artwork, jazz rock influences. Okay, then we go to Kayak. This is Kayak with the album, more recent one, Coming Up for Air, and I can recommend this album. It's a good album and very good songs. Okay, Kayak, Coming Up for Air, a more recent album. Then we go to Rick van der Linden with Vivas. Rick van der Linden was famous in the 70s with Exception and Trace. And this is an album with classic music, but all tracks are played on a church organ. So if you like church organs, you can buy Rick van der Linden Vivas. Okay, then we go to Arion and Arion Anthony Lucassen with his second album, Actual Fantasy, a really good album. If you like a combination of prog rock and hard rock, you can buy Actual Fantasy. Then we have the Arion with the Dream Sequencer. This is a prog rock album from Arion. It's very good. And there's also a song from the landing on the moon in 1969. Then we go to Bagheera. Bagheera made an album with the title Door to Deliverance. Door to Deliverance, Bagheera. And it's a great album with powerful songs. And it sounds really fantastic. Highly recommended. Bagheera with Door to Deliverance. Then we have another one, Dilemma with Imbrocata. These are the guys in the band. Dilemma, Imbrocata, more modern album, released on the Dutch label SE Music. It's a Dutch label from the 90s. Okay, then we go to another band, Mangrove, with Beyond Reality. Mangrove. This is a very good album, more modern album from 10 years ago. Then we have Minor Giant. Minor Giant. They made an album with the title On the Road. Minor Giant is a good album. Then we go to a Dutchman who lives in the United States of America. This man is called Erik Norlander. He made a double album called Music Machine. Music Machine, a double album. If you like Arion, you can certainly try Erik Norlander. Here we have Erik with all his keyboards. Lots of keyboards on this album. A very good album. Erik Norlander with Music Machine. He made some other albums, but this is one of them. And this is Music Machine, a double album, a double disc. Okay, then we go to no vox. That means no vocals on this album, and it's a side project from Dutch band Cliffhanger. All members from Cliffhanger are in this band. No vox, no vocals. So it's an instrumental album, and it sounds a little bit like Cliffhanger. Okay, then we go to Other Size with Moondrive. Other Size made 3 albums, and this is the best one, Moondrive. There's a song which starts with the sound of a Porsche 911. That's very interesting. And on this album we have lots of keyboards, lots of guitars, and if you like Camel, you can certainly try Other Size with Moondrive. And then the best thing is to buy the extended version with 8 tracks on the first CD, and on this one we have Frustrations, And So I Am, Different Questions, The Final Decision, extra track Losing Her, Power Lock, Tearless Crying, and A Day in March. So 4 extra tracks in total, 8 tracks on the first album. Second CD is a live CD in this package. Okay, then we go to the second album from Other Size, Impression. It's a good one, I like it, especially for Camel fans. Then the third album from Other Size, and this one is called Silence. Silence. Here we see the guys in the band. Okay, Other Size, Silence. From the Netherlands, of course, all bands are from the Netherlands in this show. Then we have Silhouette with 4 albums. This is the first one, Moods. Is good prog rock, accessible. Silhouette, and it's melodic. This one from Silhouette is called Across the Rubicon. Across the Rubicon. Okay, then we have the best album from Silhouette. That's the third one. This is really great. If you don't know Silhouette, start with this album. It's called Beyond the Seventh Wave. Beyond the Seventh Wave. Then the last album from Silhouette. This one is called The World is Flat. Also a good one. The World is Flat. Okay. That was my show, my extra show about Dutch prog rock albums. This is Harold's prog rock show part 37. Okay, I hope you like this show. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Thank you for listening.